people who will be honored for their outstanding business achievements.
Yes, joining now to talk about our website, Millennial Solutions, is Gabrielle Jackson. Hello, Gabrielle.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
You are a smart cookie, man. I've been very interested talking to you at the commercial break. Okay, let's talk about millennials. The problem with people talking about millennials is that usually they're not millennials talking about millennials.
Right.
And you've switched that around.
Absolutely. I'm the only millennial expert who's actually a millennial. At 26 years old, I've written 2 books about millennials. I'm working on my 3rd right now. And what I do is I help bridge the generational gap within companies and corporations. I work around the world with organizations to help them find generational reconciliation within their company.
What do you think is the #1 myth when it comes to millennials?
So my last book that came out is called 5 Millennial Myths, the handbook for managing and motivating millennials. And the #1 myth that I talk about in my book is that millennials are entitled, that they're walking into a job and they want a raise, that they want to have a corner office, that they'll be the boss in the next couple of years. But the reality is, and what I found in all of my research, is that millennials aren't necessarily entitled. It's ambition misdirected. We're a generation that wants to do so much and be so much. We were told that we can do anything that we want when we grow up, and now we listen to our parents and we want to do anything that we want, and that comes across as entitled in the workplace.
The other one is being on the phone all the time.
Constantly. So 84% of millennials said the first thing that they do when they wake up is reach for their smartphone. We are a generation that's also known as being digital natives. We don't know what it's like to not get a date or not get a degree or not find a job on our devices. And so because of that, we're constantly communicating. So what I found is it's not necessarily the device itself we're addicted to. We're addicted to being connected. We're addicted to access. And that's really where you can understand the cultural context that millennials are coming from and start breaking down those barriers.
Because some people would say you're almost disconnected because you're on your phone, that you're not connected with what's going on around you. But in the millennial perspective, they're staying connected that way.
Very much so. And communication across the board, particularly for millennials, is we crave authentic relationships. What I find is that when millennials are leaving from job to job, it's not because they want more money, it's because they want to have a mission that they're connected to. If they don't feel like the company that they're working for is investing in them personally and professionally, they're going to move on. So they want to have authentic, true relationships with their employers.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that people talk about is like millennials, we can't keep them here, but our society is actually based on moving around. I mean, that's how the whole thing was set up. So you guys are actually doing it.
Millennials, it's the gig economy right now. Millennials aren't just choosing one career. In fact, millennials are supposed to have at least 20 different careers in their lifetimes. That's careers, not even jobs. But that's a strength because we're seeing ourselves as subject matter experts across the board, and we're taking that expertise and applying it and creating brilliant solutions to the world's problems.
Smart cookie.
Wow,
I'm telling you, such a smart cookie. Okay, where can people get your book and learn more?
Absolutely. So this is my book, and it's 5 Millennial Myths. You can get it on my website, millennialsolution.com. It's also available on Amazon.
And what if there's a business CEO, somebody watching and wants to utilize your service to help bridge that gap? Is that how they get a hold of you as well?
Absolutely. You can contact us at millennialsolution.com. You can tweet at me. Of course, I'm a millennial at @saysgabrielle.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice to meet you. And congratulations about your award today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's pretty cool. Get to go back to the high school and say, look, I made it. I made it.